Welcome everyone. Here today in this class will discuss about I'll tell you about instructions on how to write the record book. We'll take a break from our theoretical practicals. We'll take a break from this theory lessons. Today in this class we'll concentrate a little on practicals. What we'll be having in practicals? We all know botany students, you will be having 4 practicals: botany, zoology, physics and chemistry. So 4 practicals will be there for you people, and here each practical will be carrying all the practicals, whether it is of botany, zoology, physics and chemistry. Each practical will carry 30 marks. Each practical will carry 30 marks. So let us see what will be there in botany practicals. Here in the practicals, as I said, it will be for 30 marks. In your practical, there will be 5 questions. 5 questions will be there. Here in the first question will be from this plant taxonomy. The first question of your practical will be from the lesson which we studied in the first year, taxonomy. So in the taxonomy lesson, we have studied 3 families. We have studied about 3 families: Fabaceae family, Liliaceae family and Solanaceae family. Here 3 families will be there. We have studied 3 families. Now in this first particular question, which will be from plant taxonomy, here basically a specimen will be given to you people. A specimen will be given to you people. You have to identify that specimen, that is from which family it is, and you have to write the characters. You have to write the characters. The first question of our botany practical, it will be from the lesson plant taxonomy. In this now 3 families will be there, and you will be given a sample. You will be given a specimen. A specimen will be given. So you have to identify which specimen it is. That is, the specimen is from which family, whether it is from Fabaceae or Liliaceae or from Solanaceae. Then you have to write the characters of that family, and it will carry 6 marks. It will carry 6 marks. Coming to the next question. Here the next question will be from the lesson plant anatomy. It will be from the lesson plant anatomy. This also lesson we have studied in our first year. We studied this lesson in our first year. Here in the second question, we have to do section cutting. In anatomy, we have seen that is anatomical structure of monocot leaf, monocot stem, dicot leaf, dicot stem. We have studied the structures in detail. So you have to do section cutting. A specimen will be given for you people, and you have to cut it and identify it, whether that given sample is of monocot root or whether it is of dicot root, whether it is of monocot stem or whether it is of dicot stem. I have already explained you this during this explanation of this lesson in the first year itself. So in section cutting, 4 choices will be, that is 4 we have: dicot root, dicot stem, monocot root, monocot stem. Out of 4, any one section cutting will be given. So you have to do the section cutting and identify what it is of which that is the sample is of which one, whether it is monocot root or dicot root or monocot stem or dicot stem. So only one will be, out of this 4, only one will be given, and that will also carry 6 marks. It will also carry 6 marks. First question was from plant taxonomy. It carried 6 marks. Second question is also from is from plant anatomy. It also carries 6 marks. Now coming to the third question. Third question will be from the lesson plant physiology. It will be from the lesson plant physiology. This is from the second year. In this section, live experiments have to be done. Experiments have to be done. Here in this we have 4 experiments. In the plant physiology, in this section 4 experiments will be there. Out of 4, 1 experiment you have to do. Out of 4, 1 experiment you have to do. So that will also carry 6 marks. That live experiment will also carry 6 marks. And the 4th will be of here. The spottings will be there. Some specimens and slides will be placed in the lab. You have to see this. You have to see the specimen, you have to see the slide in the microscope and identify it is of which, that is, what is that specimen, what is what is in that slide. So after identifying it, you have to write the characters. After identifying that the given specimen is of this one, so you have to write the characters accordingly. So that will be your 4th question, and this will carry 5 marks. This will carry 5 marks. Now coming to the last one here, it will be consisting of herbarium and records. Here herbarium will be provided to you people. Herbarium will be provided to you people. In this now, that is on the sheet, specimens will be there, dried specimens will be there. You have to write the names. You have to write the names. See, according to the specimen, what are the characters which you see, you have to identify it and write the names. Now the last and the important, that is the record work. The record. This record has to be drawn. This record will be for 5 marks and this herbarium will be for 2 marks. Herbarium will be for 2 marks. Here in this record is very essential. Without record, you will not be allowed to enter into the practical. You have to draw the record. How to draw the record? I will give you all the instructions that is regarding it. Follow it carefully. And right now, because of this pandemic situations, the colleges are closed. You people are at home, safe at home. Here you have ample time, lots of time. Utilize that time. Utilize that time after finishing, that is after these classes are over. So here you take out some time and complete your records. BiPC students, you have to complete 4 records. So do not waste time, because after the college reopens now, after college reopens, you will get very less time. You won't be getting time only, because at the time it will be busy doing revisions. Will be busy doing revisions, completing syllabus and all. So here you won't get much time. So it is better as of now you have time, you can complete your records. Don't keep your records pending for later on. Don't think that we will do it later on. Later on we won't be getting the time. You have time now, so you complete your records. Complete your records. So before your college reopens, I want all of your records to be complete. Complete all your records. Now coming to this instructions on how to complete, how to draw the record. Here that is record sheets have been supplied to you people. Record sheets have been given to you people. Here in this we have 2 types of record sheets. We have 2 types of sheets. One is like this with the margins. One is like this with the margins. So this sheet will be used for drawing. This sheets will be used for drawing the diagram. Now and few sheets are there like this, plain sheets. This is for writing part. These sheets are to be used for writing the characters, and these sheets are to be used for drawing the diagrams. You have to draw the diagrams on these sheets and you have to write the characters on these papers, that is plain papers. 2 types of papers are there. 2 types of sheets are there in this which is supplied to you people. 2 types of sheets are there. One is this margin one and another is the free one, that is not free, that is without margins. This is to be used for writing part and this is to be used for drawing part. And here, before going to this, you have also been, along with this record sheets, this manual is also given to you people. This manual is also given. So what to write in the record, what diagrams has to be drawn, all the instructions are there in this manual. This is the botany manual. It is given to you people along with the record, that is record sheets. Here whatever is there to draw, whatever there is to draw in your botany record, whatever you have to write, everything is there in detail in this one, in this manual. So here coming to this, in this first page of this, here is the syllabus for your practical. Here is the syllabus on this paper. Syllabus is there for your practical both from first year as well as second year. Okay, and here now next is the index sheet. In this now, as I said you, the first question will be from part, that is plant anatomy. The first question will be from plant anatomy. So this one, in this we have 3 families. Now coming to this, here this is the part, plant anatomy. In this families are there. Here in this you see this one, this diagrams are there. These diagrams are there. These diagrams should be drawn on single paper itself, on one paper itself. Do not draw these 4 diagrams on 4 different sheets. A single sheet. You have to draw all these 4 diagrams on a single sheet. Drawing sheet. You have to draw these diagrams on the drawing sheet. This is the drawing sheet. All these 4 diagrams, all these 4 diagrams, all those 4 diagrams has to be drawn here on this sheet. And before drawing this diagram, here at the right side of this drawing sheet, at the top, you have to write this classification. You have to write this classification. Here a box is there. In this box, classification of this family is there. So here at the right side, at the top, you have to write the classification. Then you have to draw these diagrams. 4 diagrams will be there. 4 diagrams should be drawn here. First classification, then 4 diagrams, and this labeling, that is the name of the diagram should be written above. Name of the diagram should be written above the diagram as a header. Give it as a header. Okay, so write the classification here, then write the heading, then draw the diagram. Write the heading, draw the diagram. Then again this one also, write the heading, then draw the diagram. Write the heading and draw the diagram. So here I already mentioned you, here diagrams should be drawn on one page. All those 4 diagrams should be on one page, that is on the drawing sheet. Okay, and classification should be written on the right, on this right top corner, the classification should be written, and identification characters should be written on the writing sheet. This is the writing sheet which I have already showed you. You have to write the identification characters. Here identification characters are given here. This identification characters are given here. So it is there on 2 papers, that is 2 papers are there, but you have to write. How to write? The characters are so many, but you have to complete this writing part in a single sheet only. Like I said you, diagrams should be on single sheet and writing part should also be on single sheet. Okay, writing part should also be on single sheet itself. Now, how to write this? It is very big. Many identification characters are there. How to write it? For example, here in the stem, The characters are written here like this: aerial, erect, cylindrical, herbaceous, branched, hairy, brown. So like this characters are given. So write any 2 or 3 characters and write it like this. For example, it is given stem. Stem is given. Instead of writing hairy, herbaceous, green, don't write like this. Okay. Instead, you give the side heading as stem, write green, herbaceous, erect. Just enough. 3 characters are enough. 3 characters are enough. And do not write like this one, write like this. Okay? Write like this. It will take less space. Now coming to this, next is leaf. Again you write leaf. Then write the characters, that is here colline, stipulate, colline. Like this 2 to 3 characters has to be written. Write 2 to 3 characters, and here like this also. Then continue with this. Next page, inflorescence is there. Take 2, write inflorescence, take 2 to 3 characters. Then we have this flora, that is flower in detail, calyx, corolla. Take 2 points from corolla, 2 points from this androecium, 2 points from this gynoecium, 2 points. Write like this one. So complete this in one sheet itself. All the characters should be on single sheet. Do not use more than one sheet. So for diagrams also one sheet, and for this characters also one sheet only. You have to complete this in one sheet. 3 families, 3 drawing pages and 3 writing sheets. Okay. Now this will carry, and remember classification should be at the right side, that is right top of the drawing sheet. Now coming to this, after we finish, the next is the section cuttings. And here how many characters? I already said you take 2 from each one. Now coming to the section cutting. Section cutting, here do not write this first page. Do not write this first page. Like it is given TS of dicot stem, this ground plan is there, so many characters are there. Do not draw this and do not write this. Turn the page, you will have this enlarged sector is there. You have this enlarged structure, draw this diagram and write these characters. You have this on the second page, you have this enlarged sector, draw this enlarged sector and write the characters, these characters. Okay, beside this enlarged structure, characteristics are there, identification characteristics are there, write those one. Do not draw this and do not write this. Don't draw this and write this. For second also the same. See here, for monocot stem also, do not draw this or do not write this. Only draw this one. Okay, draw this one and write this one. Now coming to this third part, that is physiology, where you have this experiments. These experiments should be drawn on one page. Experiments should be drawn on one page, and this you have to write as it is. This you have to write as it is. Whatever is there written in the that is written part, you have to write it as it is. Now for writing this, you can take as many papers as you want. For writing this one writing part, you can take as many papers, but do not write at the back of the sheet. This diagram should be on the drawing sheet, this should be written on the writing sheet, and you can take as many you want. Okay, for writing sheet you can complete it, but you have to write as it is. For completing it, you can take as many sheets as you want, but you have to write as it is. Okay, and one more thing, do not write at the back. I'll show you this one. This is the writing sheet. You have started writing till here, you write it. Afterwards now, don't write at the back of this sheet. Take another sheet and write. Take another sheet and write. This is there. If this is finished, take another and write. Do not write at the back of the sheet. Okay? For experiments, you have to write as it is. Now next you have spottings. Next you have spottings. So for spottings you have to write 6 characters, 6 identification characters. For spotting you have to write 6 identification characters. So like this it will be given. Draw this diagram on the drawing sheet and write this on the writing sheet. And 6 characters you have to write. Okay, at least, that is not more than 6. If it is 5, it is okay, but do not write more than 6 characters. And one more important thing, from page number 45 to 56, you have from page number 45 to 56, classification is there. Classification is there. This classification, do not write on this sheet. Write this on the drawing sheet. As I have said you here also, this classification should be written at the top right of the drawing sheet. Classification should be written at the top right of the drawing sheet. So from this, in the spottings now, from page number 45 to 56, all of them have classification. Write the classification on the drawing sheet at the top right of the drawing sheet. And last but not the least, here at the end of each one, whether it is this families or whether at the end of section cutting or whether at the end of the experiment, here a little is given, or the spottings. With the above characters, the given slide is identified as nostoc vegetative filament. This point is given. At the end, one point is given. With this characters, we can identify it as it is of dicot stem, it is of dicot root, it is a Fabaceae family. So here at the last, at each page, at the last, one point is written. You have to write this point. It is very essential. You have to write this last point. Here also it is given. With the help of the above characters, the given slide is identified as Spirogyra vegetative filament. Here also, if you see in the families also, by the above characters, the plant of the plant, the family is character, that is class, that is the family is identified as Solanaceae. So at the end you have this point. You should write this point at the end. At the end, on each and every page point is there. You have to write this point. Okay? You have to write the ending point which is there on each page. Do not leave that point. Okay? And one more thing, here floral formula. I'll write here floral formula should be on drawing sheet. Do not write the floral formula. Do not write the floral formula on the writing sheet. Write the floral formula on drawing sheet at the end. After drawing this four diagrams, at the that is down, you write the floral formula. After drawing those 4 diagrams, here at the end you write the floral formula. Do not write the floral formula on the writing sheet. Hope everything is clear to you people. I have explained you in detail and I have written also here. Write only this enlarged sector, and write the identification characters which are written, that is written beside this enlarged sector. So everything, whatever you have to write, all the instructions are there on the board itself and I have explained you clearly. Hope everything is clear to you people.